Brianna Williams, Jamaica's Olympic gold medalist, won her season opener in the women's 100 meters on the weekend. So, can we say that Brianna is back? And Christopher "CUBBY" Taylor. Everyone is talking about his race. And SHELLY-ANN FRASER-PRYCE is just easy like Sunday morning. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Well, everyone is talking about Christopher "CUBBY" Taylor's return run on the weekend at the J3A's World Championship Preparation Run 2025 that took place at the National Stadium. Christopher "CUBBY" Taylor made his return back to the men's 400 meters, and the entire Jamaican internet is talking about this run. Was it really that impressive? After about a 2-year hiatus because of a suspension, Christopher "CUBBY" Taylor returns to win with a time of 45.66 ahead of Delano Kennedy, who ran 45.72 to take second, and Demish Gay of Sprintech took third in 46.05 seconds.
Christopher Taylor on time.
Tina Clayton was also in action at the event. She won her 100-meter race in a time of 11.16 seconds.
And that's Tina Clayton.
And rising sprint star out of Moshette High School, Shania Douglas took the win in the 200 meters in a time of 23.43 seconds, running into a minus 1.8 meters per second wind.
Away they go. And here they come hooking the curve. And now they hit the straight and it's morphin time. Here comes the charge. And it's a strong.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
So now we know that SHELLY-ANN FRASER-PRYCE is truly good-natured and easy like Sunday morning. Let me explain. Last week, the Jamaica Observer released this. SHELLY-ANN FRASER-PRYCE has graced some of the biggest tracks around the world, but one of her first races ever was at Ashoka Road as a child. Now, with it being renamed in her honor, the legendary sprinter is hoping to inspire the next generation from the Waterhouse community. So this was a great act, but if you look at the spelling of her name, her last name, Fraser / Price, the Price there is spelled like Price, Price, and her name is actually written, the correct pronunciation, the correct spelling of her name is Pryce. So of course, you know, everybody was embarrassed, etc. Let me continue with the story. The Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the KSAMC, has issued a public apology to Jamaican sprint icon SHELLY-ANN FRASER-PRYCE over the misspelling of her name on a street sign unveiled in her honor on Sunday. The sign, which was meant to mark the remaking of Ashoka Road in Waterhouse in St. Andrew, has as the SHELLY-ANN FRASER-PRYCE Drive, instead had the Olympic and World champion's last name spelled as Fraser-Pryce, as I said before, Price.
See, where I lead the administration, the correct sign will be placed there in less than 12 hours time. All right, please rest assured that that will be done. It does, and the hero heroine herself has said, it does not take away from the meaning, sincerity, and the celebration and the importance of what today is. But these things sometimes do happen, and I apologize sincerely and wholeheartedly for any inconvenience or any misunderstanding that may have ensued from this error.
The CEO has indicated before that he apologized and took responsibility for it. The sign, to my understanding, my initial preliminary investigation I've done so far, it was only installed today. We had a next function, and which the CEO itself was distracted with the next one, Africa Day, we were at church. So that was a slip. I wholeheartedly apologize to SHELLY-ANN, her sponsors, her family, and her community for that. Words can't explain. We're really sorry about that. And CEO has already reached out to our supplier, and by tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we are assured that it will be corrected. I must tell you, even having said that, this was a moment for her, and this will be placed in the annals of Jamaica. And we really, I must tell you, I apologize for that.
Well, these things happen. All right, so on the weekend, they had the Pure Athletics Global Invitational. And in the men's 100 meters finals, it was Jamaica's Raheem Ford who walked away with the win. I cannot find any video of that race, people, so osh. Ford won, running into a minus 1.1 meters per second win. The time he ran and won in is 10.25, with Kendall taking second, Kendall Williams taking second in 10.32. It's also the season opener in the women's 100 meters of the remarkable Marie-Josée Talou of Cote d'Ivoire, who ran the 200 meters winning in a time of 23.19, running into that's a minus 2.5 meters per second win. Benjamin of Garden State took second in 23.46, with Dale unattached running 23.84 to take third.
Keep working. Keep it tight.
Awesome run by the Queen there, expecting good things for her for the 2024 season. Now, this young man, Trayvon Bromell, won the men's his 100 meter dash prelim in a time of 9.91 with a plus 0.7 meters per second wind behind him. Impressive run, got to admit. I hope to see him injury-free, because I think Trayvon Bromell will just make the spice of the men's 100 meters even more interesting later this year. Now, Brianna Williams. Now in the finals of the women's 100 meters at the same Pure Athletics Global Invitational in the women's 100 meters dash, Brianna Williams won ahead of two pretty big names in the women's 100 meters. First up, she beat Marie-Josée Talou of Cote d'Ivoire, one of the best on the planet, as well as Gina Loken-Kemper. In her season opener in the women's 100 meters, Williams won in a time of 11.08 seconds with a plus 0.3 meters per second win behind her. Marie-Josée Talou of Cote d'Ivoire Smith came second with a time of 11.20, and Gina Loken-Kemper ran third with a time of 11.29 seconds. Brianna Williams said about the race, "What a way to open my season on my home town, I guess, turf. Now this, of course, is my 2 cents. Only know I was going to do a video about this. I am the eternal Brianna Williams supporter, but the truth is I'm a supporter of any young Jamaican sprint talent who I think has a real chance of being there. Williams, as we all know, or if you don't know, let me break it down to you. Brianna Williams in 2023 suffered injury, and I don't think she was fully recovered even in 2024. She did not have 2 incredible years, although she made progress in 2023, improving her personal best. With a plethora of young, amazing sprint talents like a Tina Clayton, a Brianna Liston, she kind of got lost in the mix, in the shuffle. And Brianna Williams, who was anchored, she was living in Jamaica, training in Jamaica, left the sprint club she was with and moved back to the States. We heard at one point she was training in LA. I don't know if she's still training there, because she pretty much dropped off social media. And I can understand why, because she wanted to refocus on what she's doing. Now, 11.08 is a solid way to open your season. I'm going to address something else very quickly, but let me finish talking about Brianna Williams. Fact of the matter is, this is her first 100-meter race for the 2025 season. 11.08, nice little win behind her, but she's beating Marie-Josée Talou of Côte d'Ivoire. That's a big name to take down. And Gina Loken-Kemper is also a solid athlete. So this is not, she was not running against pure amateurs or, athletes who are not as established. Talou is certainly, Talou Smith, sorry my brother, big up yourself my boss, Talou's husband, big up yourself my king, is no walk in the park. So 11.08, first race, taking down 2 global entities, is a great ego booster. It is good for her self-esteem, and the time is a decent time. It's a solid time. If you remember, if you looked at the race with Shamika Jackson ran 11.04. I said the same thing. It's a good way to start the season. And Sears ran 11 or something like that. It's very early season, people. So your first race out the block, I don't expect her to be running no sub 11. So I'm very impressed with this. So the natural course of this has to be, does this mean that she's back? Does this mean that Brianna Williams is back? Well, this is what I know it does mean. It means that this is a solid start. This is going to be good for her personal self-esteem and self-worth. It seems to indicate, based on what I saw, that they seem to be fixing that latter part of her race. Remember what she I think has the fastest start out of the blocks in the world. This is my personal opinion. And if she doesn't, she's one of the top 3. And if you look at the latter part of the race, go back and look at the race. The latter part of the race, she normally starts to lose energy and steam by about 70 meters. She did not in this instance. She didn't. They didn't really catch up on her. So she maintained that. So whatever they're doing, Queen Brianna Williams, keep doing it. That was what I was looking for in the race. That's why I didn't want to talk about this until I found the race. Luckily for me, I found the race. So if you go back and look at the race, you will realize that thing where she loses the momentum in the last 30 meters did not happen. She maintained it right through the line, and that's a very important thing. Brianna Williams never had a problem with her start. She's always ahead of everyone. The problem that she had in the past is when she hits the 70-meter mark, everyone catches her and passes her. That didn't happen here, and that is what I was looking to do. So it looks as if they may have corrected a major flaw, or at least they're on their way. So let's revise. 11.08, decent time, decent start. She takes down 2 big names, particularly Marie-Josée Talou Smith of Côte d'Ivoire. That's a huge name. Gina Loken-Kemper is no walk in the park either. Great self-boost, looks good on paper. That's something she has not done in a while, and that's good for her. More importantly, she seems to be getting a handle on that last 30 meters where she loses steam. Didn't happen here. That's important. But Is Brianna back? I can't really say. We need to see a few more races. I want to know I love and support this young lady. Amazing talent. But I am not yet ready to definitively say, yes, she's back. I can say she's much better than she was last year based on what I just saw. But even then, I'm going out on a limb. I need to see 2 or 3 or 4 more 100 meters before I can come. Now, how does this bode for the rest of the season? Well, people, we have a Tia Clayton that's running, 10.92. We have a Tina Clayton that ran 11:02 or 11:03 or something like that, 11:04. We have Sherry Cows that are around 11:04. Shelly, I think, is going to be correcting her, And then we know that Brianna Liston is now a free agent and a pro athlete. And I think she's aiming to come to the trials and make the team. So Brianna Williams has a little bit of work to do, but what I saw in that race it looks really good. That is a good look. Go back again and check. Remember, in the past, her challenge was nobody starts like her. She's ahead in the first 50, 60, hit 70, she loses steam and energy. I didn't see that there. That's a huge deal. That's the only flaw really in this young lady's race. If she corrects that, she'll be in that sub 10.9 easily. No joke, sub 10.9. I would say close to a 10.8 because she has it in her legs. It's just the last 40 meters. And what I saw was a very good look. Okay, now I want to address something in the last video. Someone brought up the fact that I said that I was not that impressed, which is not really what I said about Akane Simbini's races. I said they were okay, and that I was satisfied with the 11:04 run by Sharika Jackson. Let me explain. Akane Simbini has been running since January. Your boss? From January the man a run. The man a run from January. Him run indoors. World indoors. He has been running. And yes, he's been winning, and big up to him, and I hope he walks away with a medal because he sort of deserves it. But those times I don't think are going to be, those times I have to improve. So that's what I was saying. I was not knocking him. But Sharika just won the first 100 meters she run in almost 11 months. So yeah, 11:04 is okay. So overstand what I am saying. Him a run from January. He run wholly per 100 meter. She a run her first 100 meter. You can't compare the two. It's literally apples and oranges. They have nothing to do with each other. Okay. We'll talk about Christopher Covey Taylor in another video. So for me, Brianna Williams is on her way. Can't say she's back yet. I need to see a few more races. But what I saw in that race, yeah, it's the best I've seen in a while, and I'm very impressed. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Were you impressed? Now, don't forget to support the channel. Check out our merch at printify.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. Consider joining the membership. Now, I realize that the join button is not there, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, so I'm going to go deal with that. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!